Hey everybody, today I'm taking a look at a Game of Thrones Hand of the King. Now this is a 2 to 4 player filler card game, takes about 15 minutes to play and plays 2 to 4 players. The game is pretty simple. You're going to set up a big grid like this, a 6x6 grid, which consists of all the different characters from the A Song of Ice and Fire book series. You've got the Tullys and the Lannisters, the Targaryens, the Baratheons, the Starks, all the big characters. And as you can see from the cards here, there's a number assigned to them. So, for example, the Tully cards have a 2 on them. That's because there's only 2 Tully cards on the whole board. And, for example, there's 6 Lannister cards and 8 Stark cards. Again, the idea of the game is very simple. You're trying to have the majority of the families, and if you have the majority of those cards for the families at the end of the game, you're going to score one of these flags, and the player with the most flags is going to win. In case of a tie, the person with the largest family, or who's got control of the largest family, for example, the Starks, is going to break that tie. So the way the game works is simple. Players are going to kind of mutually control Varys, and you are going to choose one of these orthogonal directions, either up, down, left or right, and you're going to declare a family type. So say, for example, I chose right and Stark. I would move, or I'd take both of these cards and claim them for myself, and then move Varys to where that last card was. And then obviously, because I've now got the majority of these Stark cards, I'll take the Stark banner. Now, if anybody after me would then claim another 2 Stark cards and kind of tie with me, they would actually take the flag from me. So you kind of incentivize to take the same amount after another player. So then the next player might go upwards, so he would choose up and maybe choose the Targaryens. So again, they go to the last card of that type on the row or column. For example, here, Rhaegar Targaryen. So he would pick up all the other ones on the way. So Daenerys and Rhaegar, put them in their victory pile, and then move Varys to where that last card was. And that's pretty much how the game's going to play until there's no legal moves that you can take. Now, there is a few more little wrinkles to the game where whenever a last family member is taken, or the last kind of card of a certain family is taken from King's Landing, which is the actual grid itself, then you're going to get to use one of these cards, or these companion cards. And again, these are more famous characters from the book series, and they're going to let you do lots of different special powers and stuff that's pretty much thematic to the series. So, for example, Ilyn Payne here lets you kill Eddard Stark in King's Landing, so he can kind of or another player's power. So that kind of, if 2 players have 4 Stark cards and then you get Ilyn Payne, then you can kill Eddard's card and you can break the tie and win the Stark flag. Melisandre lets you take another turn. Bronn lets you take Tyrion from King's Landing or any other play area. Jon Snow counts as 2 towards any house. Jaqen H'ghar lets you kill 1 character in King's Landing, 1 character in any play area, and 1 companion. So he pretty much takes a lot of cards out of the game. And Loras Tyrell lets you take Renly Baratheon or any Tyrell character from King's Landing or any play area. So as you can see, they can have quite an effect on the game and can kind of just manipulate the game to your favour, really. Only 6 of those cards are used in each game, so there's a bit of variability because there's quite a few of these companion cards. You've got like Gendry, Shae, obviously Littlefinger, Khal Drogo, Hodor, Sandor Clegane, Ramsay Snow, and Brienne of Tarth. And they all do different little powers. I really do enjoy this game. It's a really nice, simple one. And there are a lot of games of this kind of nature. I mean, it's pretty much just simple set collection. However, this one works really well, very clean. Also, if you like the theme itself, it's gonna kind of weigh in your favour because the artwork itself is fantastic. I love the symbology. The bright cartoony art is just great. All the great caricatures of all the iconic characters. So yeah, if you like the theme, it's going to work really well. Nice and quick, nice and simple, easy to explain, but has enough going on in it to keep you interested. So yeah, I enjoyed this one. There's some quite nice tactics to it as well, because obviously when you move to a certain spot, you want to be very careful about what you leave other players to capitalise on. So it's almost as much as not helping your opponent as it is helping yourself, which is always a nice touch in a game like this. So really good, a nice timestamp, nice and quick, no No fiddly rules, but still just enough to keep you interested. That is a Game of Thrones, Hand of the King. Go check this one out. It's really cheap and it's fun as well. So it gets a decent verdict from me, and it's staying in my collection. So that is Hand of the King.